right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dudes Missing the Mark. It's Mark, it's Cody, it's Jay, and guys, hello. How are you?
What's up, my guy? Things are great.
What's up, my dude?
What's up, my dudes? What's up, my dudes?
See, it needs to be a regular thing. You know, that would complete the intro.
All right, not gonna do that. But I do have big news out of Los Angeles right now that I just saw. There was a fan who vowed to name their daughter after Mookie Betts if he home runs, and Mookie Betts home runs. So now he's got a name. He named his daughter Mookie.
Wow.
Is that a middle name? It's got to be a middle name. Let me read the article.
You could make it the middle name. You can't, like, that's a commitment.
Here's a good talking point. Who's got the what athlete would you hate to name your daughter or son after?
LeBron.
Rodman.
Are we hold on. Are we talking about, are you strictly talking about the name or just like the entire essence?
I mean, everything that goes with it, right? Yeah. So like if you name your kid LeBron, it's like naming your kid Michael when your last name is Jordan. Like, you can't do that necessarily, right? You can't name your kids LeBron anymore. But I was thinking about just the name in general, but now that you bring that up, like what goes along with it is also part of it. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking like, I don't know.
Baker?
No, Baker's terrible, but people wouldn't realize you named him after Baker Mayfield, you know? So
you said that people wouldn't or would?
They wouldn't.
I mean, that's the first thing that I would think. If Cody, if you had another kid and you're like, my baby's name is Baker, I'm like, after Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, no. It's like, actually, there's a lot of, the name Luka is coming back, and not just because of Luka Doncic. It's just because Luka, like, I know a Luka with the C. Like, it's just a cool name now, but it's, you know, the first thing I think of, I'm like, oh, you're a big Mavericks fan?
I've never known a Luka. I've known a Lucas. Never without the S, though.
There's a Disney movie with Luka, and it's with the C.
That's true.
So they probably named.
I have seen that, yeah.
You know, I was thinking of something just really out there, but you know, most of it is like, there's not really any. Who's the guy for the Packers, the cornerback? That he played at Alabama, and I can't remember his name now. But it's like it's a really like just out there name. Hold on. Maybe I'll come.
Did he just?
He played for Alabama.
Did he just get drafted?
I feel like it was not this year, but Ha Clinton Dix.
Dude, he's been out of the league, I think, dude. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, but is that who I'm thinking of? I mean, Clinton Dix is funny, but
I don't think it's his real name. That's the other aspect. It's like a lot of these are nicknames. So like Mookie is actually a nickname.
You don't think Clinton Dix? You don't think his parents named him Ha?
I don't think so. I mean, you want me to Google it?
It's Hashan Trayshawn Clinton Dix.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
So
well, Ha is my go-to. That's the one I choose.
There was that other one. I think the kid's in college now. His name's like DeColdest. That's a sick name. He got an NIL deal with an AC company.
No way.
Yeah.
The coldest.
In high school?
No, he's in college now. He goes to some small school, I think. But yeah. Cody, what about OJ? Like, that'd be a good name, right?
OJ would be terrible with everything that comes with it. What about isn't it there a Sergeant Booty or General Booty or Major Booty?
I think his name's John David Booty. He went to USC?
No, he's at Oklahoma.
Oh,
I think it's like
I think it's General Booty.
I think it is General Booty.
It is. He went to Allen. He's from Allen.
Goodness, what are they thinking?
What a terrible name.
What are these parents thinking?
He looks
So
like a General Booty too, by the way. I don't like Google him real quick.
Whereas parents are like that's just General Booty, or they're like General Booty.
That's exactly
All right.
what I think.
Which way could it go?
That name works in two different ways, right? It could be like the army version, like, oh, General, like he's the king of booty, or he's just a common booty, you know, he's just General Booty.
Yeah, no big deal. All right, so I did Google that, and then you know how that says like people also search for. The first one that comes up is Dakotas Crawford. The next one that comes up is Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's an Alabama defensive lineman.
Okay.
Wait,
He's a top
nickname?
prospect.
Is that a nickname? Kool-Aid.
It's got to be his given name, right? No, it's JaQuincy Kool-Aid McKinstry. JaQuincy McKinstry. That's a cool name. I would have kept it like that. Anyways, I don't know. I think Cody, your next, just John Rocker's a good name too.
Thank you. Yeah, John Rocker's great. I think if I look at Courtney, because apparently that's all I have to do to get her pregnant. So if I look at her in the next couple of weeks, we'll probably just name our next kid John Rocker.
Nice.
John Rocker Clifton.
You got to break the curse. You got to break the curse, you
know. Man, Rangers are the best team in baseball yet again. I don't like how streaky they are, Cody. It makes me a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not, you know, I mean, you just hope that they catch fire at the right time going into the year. But baseball is just a game of streaks anyway. I mean,
it is.
The postseason, you'd rather have a team that can get super hot than a team that kind of sneaks their way into the playoffs. Like the Rangers can get incredibly hot, like just win after win after win. What are they, 9-2 in their last 11 games or something like that?
Yep.
It's been clear that this team is streaky. Our offense has struggled slightly. I mean, we came around the other night or last night with Scherzer pitching, but our offense has been a little bit not what it was. And that's more worrisome for me than the streakiness, because I do think I'd prefer to have a streaky team that can get hot in the playoffs rather than a team who just kind of has been 6-4 the whole year. You know what I mean? Like every 10 games, they're 6-4.
Yep, that makes sense. I think sometimes, Jay, I think Cody forgets that this is going to be on YouTube now. He just like...
Oh yeah. He's the most mobile guy.
You know you can turn the camera off, right?
He's a face toucher.
Did I flash everybody?
It was close. It was definitely a full body view, which was nice for us. So thank you for that.
I laid Code down on the bed. I'm holding her while we're doing this. Dude, I'm a multitasking father.
Dad of the year.
I mean, he is doing this with a baby. Had a baby in his hands.
No, I still do.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah. So the fact that if the people can't take me for what I am, then they don't deserve me anyway. So.
All right. Fair enough.
I agree.
So.
But no, Mark, I understand that you don't like the streakiness. I'm kind of into it. You know what? If we get hot in October, all of a sudden we're World Series champions. I'm going to play. I'm going to be positive for once.
All right. You know, I was going to challenge you this episode if you started off negative. I was gonna be like, you know what, Cody, you have to be positive the whole time, and I was gonna give you some takes, just some things to discuss that you'd have to be positive on, and it was gonna be hilarious. But
I'm not ready for that.
I do enjoy watching Scherzer pitch, though. He is. You know, he hasn't been on the Rangers, so you watch him every now and then. You don't pay super close attention, but now that he's on the Rangers and you can actually watch him throw in, every pitch if you want to, and everybody else that's going on. He's a lot of fun to watch. He's intense.
He's very, very good. And it seems like all of a sudden he's the Scherzer of old. So maybe your theory about changing teams, getting into a winning environment has done well for him.
That's right. Jay knew it. Jay knew it right when I said it, right, Jay?
Absolutely. 100%
Jay,
agreed.
how are you going to any more games? Any more all you can eats?
I have nothing planned for the Rangers. No. Mm-mm. I feel like the rest of my year is all booked out too. And Rangers are not involved. Sorry,
the whole
guys.
year.
I feel like it.
Your 2023 is booked.
I look at my calendar like I just need a freaking weekend here to myself. And yeah, Rangers are not.
You got your birthday coming up, man.
I do. I'll be spending it in
so old,
like 115-degree sun.
Nice.
Playing some volleyball. You're gonna be there late.
Of course. Yep. We got another birthday party. But
Cody's
we're ending at
yours in spirit.
I will be there in spirit in 75-degree weather and sunny California.
Shut up, Cody.
I'm gonna get an ace in volleyball for you.
Please do. In fact, if you don't, then don't bother calling in next week.
You got it.
Cody, when's the last time you played beach volleyball?
College, probably. Well,
college?
No. Okay. I went through a period post college where like that's what we did during the summer for like 2 years. So I would say like I was 23 or 4 last time I played.
Okay. Do you serve overhand or underhand?
Overhand. I was actually pretty good at volleyball because when the school I went to was had a bunch of kids, like bunch of guys who played volleyball in high school, and I got really into it while I was in college, so I got pretty decent. I wasn't like amazing, like not good at it, but better at it than the average dude in Texas, I guess.
You got to have some ups. If you can't get up over the net, then it's not going to be a fun game for you, in my opinion. It's not going to be competitive.
Well, I played basketball 2 weeks ago, and I could still touch rim. So,
attaboy.
Nice.
I still got it.
How many threes did you make?
Actually, I was really bad, but I did make one. It was not my best outing in basketball.
It's okay. We believe in you for next time. This poor performance will drive you moving forward, I think.
I think so. You know who needs to shake off a poor performance?
Who's
Ezekiel Elliott. Now he's with the Patriots. He had a terrible year last year. What are you expecting from Ezekiel Elliott's New England Patriot career?
Well, his 1 year, $16 million deal was quite a shock to me.
People aren't going to get that, Mark.
Oh, sorry. For context, I when I announced the news in the group text, I said 1 year, 16 million, mostly to get Cody's reaction, which I did. He was shocked, and he was curious about the cap space in New England. I knowingly put an extra 1 there, so it was obvious. I knew it was 6 million, but I was like, man, I can really get Cody. I should have let you cook longer. Did you look it up, or were you just about to start?
No, I was mid text when you said 6 million. Like I deleted everything, but I had probably typed a solid 4 or 5 sentences and was getting ready to keep going.
Should have let you cook, man. That's my bad. But yeah. Anyways,
it was going to get real personal. I was going to attack Bill Belichick. I was
just go after everybody. Robert Kraft. Tom Brady's getting ricochet shots. Julian Edelman.
Massage parlors in Florida. I was going to hit it all. Deflated footballs.
Just from top down, everybody just berate them, and oh man, that's crazy. But I don't. Jay, what do you think?
I don't like this because I'm a Ramondre Stevenson fan. I had him on numerous fantasy teams last year, and I enjoyed watching him take over that. We already know that the Patriots are a run first team, and to minimize Mac Jones's mistakes and keep him under control there. I think they're gonna continue to loosen the belt a little bit with him, but loosen the chain. What's the phrase?
I don't know. Loosen the belt is interesting.
Getting ready for Thanksgiving. Loosen the belt, baby.
Yeah. Are you trying to say like let him off the leash a little bit?
Yeah. Loosen the chains.
Right,
I think
okay.
that was what was coming to mind. But I think Zeke is.
I think you were talking about Ezekiel Elliott having to loosen his belt after he discovers New England clam chowder.
Do you think Zeke is going to take the offseason serious, or he's just like, yep, just got another paycheck, baby?
Well, he got a haircut.
The offseason is over. He did get a haircut. And he's wearing number 15 like he wore in college. So maybe, he's going to go back to how he was in college.
All right. Give me here, Mark, before you talk about it, I want you to answer 2 questions for me. Over under 500 yards and over under, let's go 5 touchdowns for Ezekiel Elliott this year.
I'll go under 500 yards, over 5 touchdowns.
I actually kind of like that, Mark. I was thinking the same. And if it's over 5, it's not much.
Yeah, it's like 6.
Yeah. I mean, I think he scored like 8 touchdowns in the last
more than 5
in the last I don't know, whatever years he's been playing. So
it's sad.
He's gone on par, but he's now the backup. He is going to be the backup.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very surprised if this is a 40 or 60-40 split here.
It's interesting because he's still a good short yardage back. I think we can all agree with that. And honestly, it's kind of sad to see how his ability diminished over the past, I guess, 3 years, ever since he held out pretty much. But like the dude he used to be so explosive. And I mean, Ramondre Stevenson is also a big guy, good short yardage guy. So like kind of a weird signing in any way, but
he's
like
just a relief running back.
Yeah. He's just a guy. Like that's all he is. He's a guy.
Yeah, he's going to be in there to give Ramondre some breaks. Maybe get a check down pass, and then he's a solid backup if anything happens.
All right. So the other signing we need to talk about is Dalvin Cook going to the Jets.
Bro,
how are we feeling?
Paid.
Ooh,
he got what, 1 year, $8 million?
18 million. Yep.
No.
Oh, God. Why would you do that? Like my brain just like skips a beat.
It's so funny. Like
really?
that's gonna be my new thing. It's just putting a 1 in front of every text that I send. Like, can you guys believe this? Shohei Ohtani got $1.5 billion.
Worth every penny. Huh?
That's the next one. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. I'm gonna let you cook.
I love this.
You hear that?
This pickup
you hear that,
here.
Cody?
I got it. It was funny.
All right, thank you.
I love this pickup, mainly because the Jets are going to be an exciting team, and this just makes the team more well-rounded. Breece Hall is amazing, so they can actually take time to bring him back in now that Dalvin is there. And then somewhere down the line, Breece Hall can increase his share. And then Dalvin, do y'all think Dalvin is going to be the man? Because I don't. I think the main man's Breece Hall here.
I can agree with that. I mean, Dalvin Cook's a good running back. I don't think he's not Dalvin Cook anymore. I think Minnesota saw something. I think they got out early, unlike the Cowboys did with Zeke. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. Do I think he'll have a good year? Will he rush for 1,000 yards? I think that would be the absolute max. Like if he rushed for 13 to 1,500 yards, I would be shocked, especially because they do have Jay's best friend in the world. I think Breece Hall, the dude, he just loves him so much.
I think I think the overall picture is not just Dalvin Cook, but the Jets team itself. Like they definitely improved here. They have this 1-2 punch now. And defenses are just going to always have to be on their toes with when one or the other is in.
You know what I think it is? I think it's there's two things it could be. It could be an indictment of Brees Hall and his health on his knee coming back. Maybe he's not looking explosive in camp. I mean, we remember Adrian Peterson being a robot when coming back from ACL injuries. That's not typical. Usually,
he's an alien. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it takes people 2 years. I mean, I see this in basketball mostly, but in football as well, it takes you 2 years before you're the same athlete that you were before. So Brees Hall could not be looking good in camp. And the other thing could be maybe they don't want Aaron Rodgers to drop back and throw it more than 25, 30 times a game. I think that Aaron Rodgers has shown over the years he's not a 50 pass type guy. He's more of a go 21 for 25 for 235 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's more of an efficient quarterback than a volume, like big yardage type guy. And I think that the Jets see that and perhaps are not going to they're going to be more of a run first team than you would expect a team that just got Aaron Rodgers to be. Cool.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Very abrupt.
Yeah, you stopped mid sentence.
No, I didn't.
Jay and I both sat there and waited for you to keep talking. We're like,
I know, but
I'm
confused. Wait, I may have frozen. What did y'all hear? Because I said
last word I heard was B.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's you would. They're going to be more of a run first team than you would expect a team that just acquired Aaron Rodgers to be. I feel like that's the end of a sentence, and y'all should respond to that.
I think it's the way you said it.
Could have been.
To be like you left it hanging almost.
Well,
Look, Cody, two of us waited. It wasn't like I waited and then Jay spoke. We both waited. We both had this. We heard the same thing. So
I was looking for motion on your screen because I was like, did he freeze?
Is he alive? Is he melting?
There's to be or not to be, and y'all both chose not to be. So congratulations.
Got it. Well, I'm not going to be confident in the Jets. The way that they will win, Cody, is exactly how you said. They need to limit Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball. He's still a good quarterback. I get it. He's not A-Rod competing for top spot in the NFL anymore. I think he's starting to dwindle a little bit, kind of like Brady did, because he's not. Calm down, Jay. Dude, chill. Chill.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand
how Aaron Rodgers fan now.
So hyped up on Russell Wilson last year and be all over his nuts and everything. Both of y'all. And
I didn't even pick the Broncos to make the playoffs last year, dude.
This was last year. Y'all were like, let's ride Broncos, blah, blah, blah.
But we were making fun of him.
That's true, too. That's true, too. But
what?
Well, that was down the season, though. But I think this Aaron Rodgers move is actually great. I think the Jets are going to be fine.
The Jets will win 9 games. They'll make the playoffs and they get bounced first round. Done. Is that worth all the drama and everything for him this year? No.
I think they might be a little bit better than that, but they're in a tough division. I mean, Kevin knows because he took every quarterback in that division for the QB draft. But I do think that's a tough division, but I do think the Jets are going to be pretty good, Mark. I think you're a little low on them, but I don't expect them to be a 14-win division winner. I would say 10-7, 11-6, maybe get a good matchup in the first round, and then that's where I'm at.
I disagree.
All right.
And that's how it's going to be.
It's fine. Fine.
Did you think I was going to keep talking right there?
No, I didn't, because that's how you should end the sentence.
Anyways, yeah, no, it's I mean they may finish third in that division if MVP Tua stays healthy.
All right, I got another hypothetical just off the top of the dome.
Let's do it. I love this, Cody. You're gonna run every show now.
Who's more likely to be with the team that they start the season with, Zach Wilson or Trey Lance? Who's most likely to finish the season on the same team?
Zach Wilson. Nobody wants him.
Oh, Gosh,
have
I
you
didn't
watched
think
the
of that.
preseason, Mark?
I
Have
didn't
you
think
have
of
you
that.
He's played one game. You think that NFL, first of all, no NFL team is going to trade for that dude after what they saw the past 2 years. Secondly, who who needs him? Who needs a backup quarterback, a third-year guy who isn't very good? If you want a backup that's not very good, go get Chase Daniel, man.
here's my counter argument. Everything coming out of Jets camp is that Zach Wilson has looked awesome.
Yeah,
That he's learned
Dak
a lot.
Prescott looks awesome.
I yeah.
Trey Lance looks awesome. Trevor Lawrence looks awesome. Stafford looks awesome. Pickett looks awesome. Jimmy G
Yeah.
looks awesome. I mean, you want me to keep going?
I do. Keep going.
Brock Purdy looks like crap. Sam Darnold looks awesome. Mahomes looks awesome. Cousins looks awesome. Goff looks awesome. Bryce Young.
All right.
Desmond Ritter looks
Well,
amazing.
Mark,
Ryan
Bryce Young
Tannehill's
look
gonna win the
awesome?
MVP.
Mark,
He's a little guy.
What other backup quarterbacks are getting as much praise as Zach Wilson is right now? My point being, even if he's not looking awesome, the Jets are trying to build up some trade value here. And I think that they're looking at a team like the Buccaneers, a team like I mean, who are there's plenty of quarterback needy teams, or like the Commanders. I mean, there's teams out there that need a backup or need a quarterback that could take a flyer on Zach Wilson or Trey Lance. I think they're both equally could be traded.
Trey Lance is 90% traded in my mind. If Zach Wilson does get traded, it won't be till next year. I don't think he's ever going to be a starter for the Jets, if that means anything to you. If Rodgers plays 2 years, I mean, I think his time there is done. But just they probably want to trade him the offseason, but just nobody wanted him because he's so bad. He's a threat to all of his friends' moms.
Jay, what do you think?
I would say actually Trey Lance has some more stability there because of just the history. Yeah, just because the necessity of the depth that they need at quarterback.
They need three guys?
Yeah,
they needed 4 last year.
They do. They
That's
want to be
true,
prepared.
actually.
This year, I think they're wanting to go Super Bowl and win it, and they need their own depth.
Got it. So the 49ers are going to trade for Zach Wilson, then, is what you're saying.
Throw a fourth one on there. Yeah, let's right before the trade deadline. You're predicting it, right?
How many quarterbacks can we get? Is this like Uno? You just get as many as you can. Well, Pokemon, got to catch them all.
If you've got 3 on the pup list, yeah, just keep racking them up.
What's the pup list? That sounds cute.
It's the injury list, bud.
I'm just kidding. It's physically unable to perform list.
Boom.
All right, Mark, how do you feel about Anthony Richardson with the Indianapolis Colts being the day 1 starter?
If you don't have anybody to learn under and your team is going to suck, throw the guy out there and see what he can do. They did it with Peyton Manning. He turned out okay. And Andrew Luck. I would say he turned out okay, but he kind of did, but didn't.
What about you, Jay?
I'm with Mark here. Give it a shot. It's going to bring some attention to your team, and yeah, I mean that's some positivity there, especially with a guy who's young, and I mean anything can happen.
He's raw, man.
Yeah,
he's gonna make some plays. You're gonna be like, what the heck? That was awesome. And then you're gonna be like, what the heck was he thinking?
Do you expect him to be a good NFL quarterback at any point?
Well, we all learned that he can jump really high. He's really strong and he's fast, which are very important to the quarterback position, as we saw with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I don't know, actually. He's kind of one of those guys where I need to know what's going on between the years before I can make that. Like, if he has all the tools and he never really put it together for an extended period of time at Florida, but he was on the Heisman watch early in the year last year. Obviously, the Colts saw something in him to draft him as high as they did, and I don't know. I want to say yes because he has all the physical tools, but if he doesn't have the drive and the intelligence and the ability to absorb everything that he hears and sees, then I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can say that about literally every single quarterback in the league. That's first, second, or third year. If you don't make it after 3 years, you're probably done. Zach Wilson, he's done. He can't do all of those three things I just listed. So
the window, the performance window is so small. Mark, you said 3 years. I was thinking 2 in my head. And like if you just don't show it in that time frame, then moving on. And that is kind of that's what works against him. But if he keeps that out of his mind and just keeps moving forward, then he's got a shot. But right now, there's no one else. It's just him.
Who's going to have a better NFL career, Will Levis or Anthony Richardson?
Oh man, oof. I don't know.
Levitz is on the Titans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think I don't know. Levis is weird, man. He's weird. He might not. I could actually see him turning into somewhat of a Paxton Lynch situation to where you get drafted, and they're like, I mean, Paxton Lynch was a late first round pick, and I don't think he played more than like 3 games for the Broncos. And then I think he was a backup somewhere, and then he was done. I can honestly see that happening with Will Levis as well. So I don't know. I think I'll go Richardson.
I'm gonna go Richardson, kind of just of what I've seen so far in one preseason week. Okay, don't jump on me. But Levitz, he took a step back, did everything, threw it downfield, and no one was there. Like your receiver wasn't there. Why did you do that? It just looked so terrible. It turned into a pick, and that's all I got to go off of.
Did he throw it to Levitz? Was it Clinton Dix that made the pick?
I think he's retired. Maybe. I don't know. He's an unmentionable at this point.
All right. Well, I'm going to go Levis because I trust the arm. I trust the size. I think I do think Richardson could be super exciting in the beginning, and then it fade quickly is my thought process with him. But I don't know. He could be awesome. You never know with these rookie quarterbacks. So exciting times in Indianapolis. If I'm a Colts fan, I'd rather see what the rookies got than whatever other junk they'd want to throw out there.
I mean, it's basically what Justin Fields was last couple seasons, right? Just show us a little bit something, we'll be happy.
Well,
Cody, I have one for you.
Levitz is going to have some time on the bench, behind Tannehill to learn a little bit.
Okay.
And Richardson, he's got to do it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Cody, name the Indianapolis Colts head coach.
It's not Frank Reich anymore, right?
No.
Tony Dungy.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a while.
You get one more guess.
Jeff Van Gundy.
I was gonna don't say Barry Switzer. No, it's a guy by the name of Shane Steichen.
Yeah, never heard of him. Where was he before? Do you know?
He was what looks to be the Eagles offensive coordinator before that. So, and as we know, it always works out when you just hire all the assistants from a good team.
Every time. The Bill Belichick coaching tree, and now it's going to be the Eagles coaching tree.
Yeah, McVay started it, and I think a couple of those guys has actually worked out. So, yeah. Who does Frank Reich coach for now, though?
The Panthers.
There you go. You're confident.
Panthers.
Yeah, you had it. You had it.
Right,
Damn,
cool.
I gotta let you cook a little longer.
What do you mean?
You were gonna get it wrong. You're like, no, that's not right. Commanders.
No, I was 65 to 70% sure I was right. So I was going to I was going to go with the 70% chance over the 30% chance.
Is Is Jonathan Taylor gonna play for the Colts this year?
Yes.
I think so.
Like week one, he's good. I mean, he
Well,
came in with a quote back injury that he said he didn't have. Then there was a contract holdout. Now I'm seeing an ankle injury,
yeah.
but he's coming back, or he did come back on Monday. So it's all good. Sunshine and rainbows.
Here's the thing: player empowerment is not a thing in the NFL, and it never will be. And unfortunately, and that's just the reality of a thing. Like NBA thrives on the stars, and they need the stars. NFL does not. And while it's like some guys can work their way to a little bit more money by holdout, Zach Martin got paid, which we didn't talk about, but Zach Martin
Yes.
got his new
Thank
deal.
God.
Yes, and we're excited about that. If Zach Martin didn't come back and play, we'd find another big dude to stick in there, and he may not be quite as good, but he wouldn't completely destroy our line. And NFL just has too many moving parts and too many players, and player empowerment is just never going to be a thing. And I think Jonathan Taylor learned from Le'Veon Bell's situation a few years ago. Le'Veon Bell never came back and was the same player. Jonathan Taylor doesn't want that for his career. So he's going to play, and he's going to make however much money he's going to make this year, which is, I'm sure it's going to be, it's more than Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook or whatever.
It's just hard to believe he's going to have that mentality to ball out, you know?
I think he will. It's kind of hard not to as a running back.
I mean, he's just started off the year bitter.
Yeah,
Jay,
but if you're a
ahead.
running back and you're trying to get paid, the way to get paid is not putting up 3 yards per carry. So he's not going to. I can imagine he's going to come in with the right mindset.
Jay, how tall is Deuce Vaughn?
He's 5'5".
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
I
guy.
I hope he plays. I hope he makes the team. I hope he's our second
do
running
I.
back. Man, that dude is fun to watch. Have you seen his
good.
highlights, Cody?
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
awesome.
gosh. He's amazing.
He brings some energy, man.
Yeah, he's like I never thought I'd say this sentence, but he's a mini Darren Sproles.
I think I've heard that comparison. Yeah.
Could you imagine that Darren Sproles had a mini? Crazy.
Well,
You can't see him, you know? He's gone.
He's behind,
Take
just
it from-
stands behind the offensive lineman.
take it from me trying to tackle my 4-year-old to get him into the bath. Like, it is hard to get those little guys.
It's tough work.
What if, like, you know, this defensive end just comes busting in and all you got is Deuce Vaughn and that's a blocker?
That's going to be the interesting part, is watching him pick up pass protection, which maybe just won't happen.
It will not happen. Deuce Vaughn will not be in there for pass protection one time.
So that's why it's going to be hard to put him out there, I feel like.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You know, like you put him in there, but then you keep the tight end in to block, something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I last year Ezekiel Elliott was really good for blocking because he was like a 6th offensive lineman, and
Unbelievable,
linemen,
man.
You got to pay those linemen.
Well, I'm not going to get my chance. Like Ezekiel, I am sad about Zeke leaving, but that's because he's taken away so much great material for me to be able to just make fun of him. So I'm a little sad about that. Like, I'm not going to make fun of him as much now that he's a Patriot.
You got a guy picked out for butt of your jokes this year? You working on it?
No, not yet. I'm sure that it'll come. I'm thinking it might be Dak if he is garbage this year. And the thing with Dak though, like Zeke, it's more kind of, it was fun. With Dak, it's going to come from a source of pain. You know, it's going to come from a source of hurt, and I'm scared what I might say given that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can kind of start already because last year he threw 15 picks, and this year you said, "No way am I throwing 10." I was like, "That's the ceiling."
He's throwing less than 10. He's going to throw 7 picks this year.
Yeah, it's going to be more than that.
7, Jay. Write it fucking down.
Okay. Writing it down.
Oh,
I think
yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I think it's time to discuss our preseason question. What do you think?
Does preseason matter, Jay?
Absolutely not.
Do you get excited for things you do in the preseason?
It makes me get excited for football. That's what it does, you know?
Preseason is good.
You can't overhype Justin Fields' 3 passes for 2 touchdowns. You can't overhype that, okay? Because the ball traveled -2 yards for each pass.
No, he threw it forward.
Well, behind the line of scrimmage, it does.
It's still passing yards, Jay. In the box score, he had 129 yards.
It doesn't even count as air yards. You know what I mean? Because it was behind the line of scrimmage.
True, actually.
But it does hype you up for the players that's on that team.
Cody, let me tell you what preseason is good for. Training your eyes to watch football again. Just like, hey, okay, football's coming. In that way, whenever week 1 rolls around, the Thursday night game, you're not like, oh, whoa, I'm not used to this. That's all it's good for.
I can see that. I personally will not. I will watch some highlights for preseason. I will not sit down and watch a preseason football game. Not this preseason, not last preseason. Never, because I don't need to.
Maybe next year. Maybe next preseason. Oh, okay.
No. Guys are trying not to get hurt, and the only thing you can hope for in preseason is that your guys don't get hurt. That's all it is. I don't watch Mavs. I don't watch the Mavericks preseason. I don't watch spring training games for the baseball. Like, I mean, I'm more interested in spring training games than anything else, but it's only to see like prospects that you're not going to see on a regular basis. But yeah, just preseason and anything doesn't matter. The reason we asked this was because Jay actually watches preseason games, and that's why I'm confused.
He did voluntarily.
I recorded the Cowboys preseason, and I fast forwarded through everything. Yeah, I did. That's one reason I knew a little bit about Deuce Vaughn.
What do you mean you fast forwarded through everything? Like you just watched it?
Yeah, that's like this play, okay, with all the little talking over.
Oh, okay.
Play the next play, you know. I don't care about the commentary.
That's how I actually watch
all the sideline chatter.
Yeah, that's how I watch any recording of football game. I'm just like 20 seconds, next play, fast forward 20 seconds, next play. It's great.
Mm.
So
yeah, I refuse to watch preseason. There's too much. I don't know about y'all, but I am deep into Suits right now. I don't know if you've ever watched it on Netflix. It was a USA show. It like became like the #1 watched show on Netflix during the months of like June and July, I believe. And I am deep into Suits. It's like low quality television, but you can like follow it while scrolling on your phone. And so Suits, that's where it's at.
Deep.
Is that the one that Meghan Markle was in?
Yes, it is. And boys, let me tell you, she was pretty attractive. I can see what old Prince Harry was put. I can see why he's picking up what she's putting down.
Got it.
To lock it down, huh?
All right.
I mean, I every time I saw her as the like dressed up in like the queen stuff, or the princess stuff or whatever, I wasn't like, I didn't understand. But now watching Suze, I get it. I get it.
Got it. All right.
He was like, "I'm gonna make a princess out of you." He like used that line on her.
All right, that's the mailbag question. If you were a prince or a king, what would be your pickup line to a prospective queen?
Hey, how about you come back to my place and see the crown jewels?
I feel like Jay had that locked and loaded. Like he said that before. You know what I mean? Like that's how we got Dre.
Hey,
figured it out.
Whoa. She got me. She went and dropped into the DMs. All right.
She offered you the crown jewels.
The whole trying to make that more feminine, but sure.
The queen's dowry is what she offered you. There you go. Cody, I think mine would be just like Sup? I'm a prince. I have no idea.
Stuff. I'm a prince. Alex.
I
Is
would have
such
a
lucky
business
lady.
card and just hand it to him. Just be like, I'm a prince.
I would ask her if she wants to sit on the throne, and then when she gets back to the castle, I'm like, no, I meant the toilet. It's gold.
Yeah, have you seen it? It's in the
gold.
bathroom. Just go there, turn right, and then another right, go straight for 200 feet, and then you're in.
You're in. But I would impress her with my the throne my amazing toilet and my amazing bathroom.
Got it. You'd have two toilets next to each other, and then you could both go together, maybe?
It's not even water that we use for the toilet, it's just champagne. So like
Nice.
you're literally you're
Lovely.
literally using the restroom in champagne. So
I like it. Well, that's a great way to end the show, guys. Thanks everybody for listening. We are on YouTube, so make sure you go watch our pretty faces on YouTube. Jay sits way too close to TV. Cody walks around and blurs out every so often. So
yeah.
it's exciting stuff, man. It's very, very exciting. So
We're professionals, y'all.
We're very professional.
If they want to see this glorious beard I got going, they need to go check it out.
Pretty gnarly beard right now, I will say. The hair is also getting kind of long. It looks good.
It is. It's crazy.
So, yep, everybody go watch us. Go like and subscribe and tell all your friends. We'll have lots of playoff final run of baseball coming here in the next few weeks. We'll do a full excuse you, Jay, with your thumbs down, jerk. We'll do a full on like NFC AFC preview as well before the season starts. Guys, I do have good news. I found a website that you can literally go through week by week, pick each game who's going to win, and it will give you like automatically update standings. And I'm going to do it. And it's going to I'm going to stick with it. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I feel like it's going to take me a while.
Do you pick it every
or I'll
week?
fly through it. No, you pick week 1 through 18.
Nice.
And you just like first game, Jaguars or Colts. I click the Colts, and the standings on the left says the Colts are 1-0.
Can you change it mid-season, or is it locked in? Because like injuries are going to play into it.
No, you have to stick with it the whole year. Yeah,
locked in. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you pick the Colts?
Is the first one I saw, and my mouse was hovering over them.
So you heard it here first, guys. That the Colts are beating the Jaguars opening
week 1.
Yeah.
Week 1. So, but yeah, so it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna send you guys a link, and then you have to do it, or else you're fired. So, cool. Sure. Yep. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see y'all later.
Do spawn 5-5 on the field, number 1 in our hearts. Let's get it, boys.
Let's get it. Peace.
Peace.